In one of the most heartbreaking moments in Coronation Street history, fan favorite Carla Connor has tragically died in hospital, marking a devastating and emotional exit from the long-running ITV soap. Viewers who tuned in were left stunned and heartbroken as the dramatic storyline unfolded, bringing an end to Carla's turbulent journey on the cobbles of Weatherfield. Carla's final moments aired in deeply emotional scenes that have already sparked an outpouring of grief across social media. Known for her resilience, fiery personality, and ability to survive some of the toughest storylines, Carla's death represents the end of an era for Coronation Street. Carla had been struggling in recent weeks as the mounting pressure of her personal and professional life began to take a serious toll on her health. The factory boss, who has endured more tragedy than most characters in the soap, collapsed suddenly and was rushed to hospital. Doctors revealed that Carla's condition was far more serious than initially feared. Despite the medical team's best efforts, her body could not withstand the strain, and she passed away peacefully, surrounded by loved ones. The haunting image of Carla's final breath has been described by fans as one of the most powerful and emotional scenes Coronation Street has delivered in years. Carla's death has left a ripple effect across Weatherfield. Lisa Swain, her fiancé, was left utterly devastated. The couple had been battling relationship tensions in recent months due to Lisa's complicated past with Becky, but all of those conflicts suddenly felt meaningless in the face of such a devastating loss. Lisa was by Carla's side in her final moments, holding her hand as she whispered goodbye. Her raw grief has already set the stage for upcoming storylines, with fans predicting Lisa may spiral as she struggles to cope without Carla. Meanwhile, Becky's presence at the hospital added even more emotional tension. Once Carla's biggest rival, Becky broke down in tears upon learning of Carla's death. Their bitter rivalry ended in heartbreaking silence as the woman who once stood between Becky and Lisa took her last breath. The moment the episode aired, fans flooded social media with tributes for Carla and actress Alison Kane, who brought the character to life for nearly 2 decades. Hashtags such as #GoodBeCarla and #CoronationStreet quickly began trending on X, formerly Twitter. Carla Connor was the heart and soul of Corrie for me. I can't believe she's gone. What an incredible performance, absolutely gutted. Alison Kane deserves every award going. Carla's final scenes broke me. Goodbye to an icon. Even former cast members joined in with tributes, praising Alison Kane for her dedication to the role and acknowledging Carla's enormous legacy on the soap. Carla Connor, a legacy of drama and strength. Carla first appeared on Coronation Street in 2006 and quickly became one of its most dynamic characters. Known for her sharp wit, ruthless business mind, and complicated love life, she has been at the center of some of the soap's most iconic storylines. From surviving a factory fire and struggling with alcoholism, to being the victim of heartbreaking betrayals and personal tragedies, Carla's resilience inspired many fans. She became a symbol of strength for viewers who admired her ability to keep fighting, no matter how many obstacles were thrown her way. Her relationships, particularly with Peter Barlow and later Lisa Swain, provided some of the show's most gripping love stories, often filled with passion, betrayal, and redemption. Now, her untimely death leaves an irreplaceable void in the fabric of Coronation Street. Soap exits are never easy, but Carla's death feels especially significant. Unlike many characters who leave Weatherfield with a new job or a fresh start, Carla's journey ended in tragedy, a permanent farewell that closes the book on a character who defined the show for nearly 2 decades. ITV has confirmed that Alison Kane chose to step away from the soap after years of dedication, and producers promised her exit would be both dramatic and respectful. They certainly delivered. Carla's hospital death will go down as one of Coronation Street's most unforgettable episodes. What comes next? Carla's absence will be felt across multiple storylines. Lisa Swain's future hangs in the balance as grief threatens to consume her. Will she find strength to carry on, or will her life spiral in the aftermath of losing Carla? Meanwhile, Becky's guilt and grief may spark redemption or more chaos. Longtime fans are already speculating about whether her return storyline will shift focus now that Carla is no longer alive to challenge her. And at the factory, Carla's empire faces an uncertain future. With no one quite like her to lead, could her death spark new rivalries and conflicts over who takes control? Carla Connor's death is more than just the loss of a character. It's the end of a chapter in Coronation Street history. Alison King's portrayal has left a legacy that will be remembered for years to come, cementing Carla as one of the greatest soap characters of all time. As Weatherfield mourns, so too do millions of fans who watched Carla's journey, cheered her victories, and cried through her heartbreaks. Her final breath may have silenced her voice on the cobbles, but her impact will never be forgotten. Rest in peace, Carla Connor, a true icon of Coronation Street.